Hello and welcome to the second episode of Couch Time with Carlee. Today we're pretty lucky. We've got a special guest of honour, Molly Weaver.
Hello.
For those who don't know Molly, we've nicknamed her Lucky this year because she's only broken 12 bones this year when she decided to play chicken with a truck. I mean, a car.
I thought you're not making it sound that great.
You basically had the toughest year that could happen.
Yeah, I think what I've decided to do is have all of the bad luck you can have and all of the crashes and all the broken bones in 1 year. So I've saved up my entire career's worth, put them in one. It's just like time saving, it's efficient. I'm done now. So then from now on, it's just plain sailing.
Yeah, it's a good strategy. I mean, I felt sorry for you in the Giro just recently. So finally, you came back, and the Giro is also always an awesome race. But you left the Giro in a bit different way to how most people might. Tell us about that a bit more.
So I finally made it back to a start line of a big race for this year. I'd done a couple of little ones, and then the good luck struck again, and actually on the fourth stage or something I had a mechanical while I was enjoying my time off the back of the bunch, and unfortunately there's no neutral service in the Giro apparently, so that
not
means
ideal.
that you're stopped at the side of the road, a nice village with the nice Italian public, and nothing happens. you wait there and then get in the broom wagon and go home.
So I was talking to Lauren Kitchen actually today, and she said that same thing happened to her a couple years ago, but some random man ran to her from the side of the road with a spare wheel. So
this is actually what my director said. He said that next time, I think the only thing we can learn from this is that you should use your ingenuity a bit more and maybe knock on some doors and go around looking for a wheel. And I mean, maybe in hindsight that maybe I should have done that, but I think he was saying that was the learning point from this experience, to keep challenging and go knocking on those doors.
Hashtag creating memories.
Yeah, I think next time maybe I'll try that, but at the time it didn't seem like an option.
So then you came back to Girona for a little bit and then started preparing for your next race, La Course, and my heart broke when I saw a Sunweb rider go down and it was you.
Yeah.
So I have this theory where I brought you a 4-leaf clover plant last year.
Yeah.
It was a good luck plant and she hasn't grown it. Now my theory is, because she hasn't grown a good luck plant, it's given naturally more bad luck. Or you need to find yourself an Irish friend.
Yeah, I mean, I think this more means I can just blame you for everything. I mean, it's not me not growing the plant, it's you buying me the plant.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure if I grow it, it'll just die, and that's worse. That's worse bad luck. So you've given me this luck plant, and I have no options. It's either don't grow it with bad luck, or it dies, and then you have even worse luck.
Or you could re-gift it. Re-gift it back to me.
Oh my god, I'm going to re-gift it. This is genius. Pass on the bad luck train.
So now, if any of you guys get a 4-leaf clover plant, you know it's been re-gifted, and you know who it's come from. Yeah, so I guess on the subject of La Course, this year was a little bit different, not on the Champs-Élysées, but up...
Col d'Izoard.
Thank you. This is why we have guests on the show, because English is actually my second language and I don't know how to pronounce a lot of words.
That's actually French.
Luckily, I don't speak French. So this year, La Course was up.
Col d'Izoard.
So Annemiek won La Course in a pretty impressive way. She was solo, but also her time compared to the men up that same climb was, in the last 1.5K, was the second fastest time on Strava. Now, I know not everyone downloads to Strava, but still, she was only, I think, 1.5 minutes slower than Warren, who won the race that in the men's. So that's pretty impressive, and I think she was in the top 5 overall. So I tried to do an Annemiek or a Phil Gaiman and go Strava hunting on segments around Girona. Obviously it wasn't up any HC climbs, but we were able to find some little segments that did hurt the legs, especially after zero warm-up. But luckily, as the saying goes, look pro, go slow. Okay, so now it's time to watch my attempt at getting a Strava QOM and if I make it or not. Now, when I go for a Strava segment, I want to make sure I'm going to be able to get it. So, I've worn the skin suit, I'm getting serious. I've braided my hair because there was a study that showed that the most aerodynamic hair position was a braid. Because I'm so aero and everything, normally. And also, to make my laser a little bit more aero, I unfortunately don't have the aero shell at home, but back in my triathlete days, we had a trick, and that was to put a swimming cap over the helmet. So, I also haven't made sure if this fits before. And I haven't done it for a while. Oh shit.
No.
Ooh, look at that. Aero is everything. While my teammates are doing the Sweden team's time trial this weekend, I'm doing my own. Do I look aero? So, this is the segment I'm going for. The record's 57 seconds. Only 300 meters. I've done my stalking, and she held 223 watts up that climb. So here's to no warm up and perfect preparation. So I actually don't know if I did end up getting the Strava segment or not. So now I have to go back to the studio and download my Strava, and we'll reveal later if I actually did successfully get a KOM in training or not. Yeah, I'm not going to brag, but I do have quite a few KOMs. Obviously, I nailed it just then. What were your tips though? How do you reckon I could have... I'm not going to tell you where it is because I know now what she's going to do on her next ride.
I actually don't have Strava, so okay. I'm just being fair.
Okay.
I don't want to disadvantage you too much by getting it. But I do think that was probably the biggest victory of your career, and I think you should be very proud. That was a big moment, and I was proud of you. Yeah, I haven't raced since La Course, so it's these small victories that really mean a lot to me. Yeah. Clearly, probably my cadence could have been improved, but I'm not known for my high cadence. I think you could always improve your cadence, but, stick with what you know.
Well, thank you for coming and feeling comfortable on the couch. It's always nice to chat, even if it's in front of the camera and numerous viewers, clearly, who have downloaded this.
Well, thank you for having me on your comfy couch. Okay.
The whole year's gone quite fast, and it feels like there's not a lot left. And then for me, I'm here until Plouay. So, it's a race that, for the women, actually... splits up quite a bit. For the men, it's normally more of a sprint finish, but it's always a good race. And when there's a men's race on the next day, it also means that there's a lot of crowd, and I'm looking forward to it anyway, especially after some time here in Girona and some training. And then for me, I go to Tuscany. So Italy, Tuscany, I don't know how I live sometimes, but I'm looking forward to actually finishing the year off doing some races that suit me, because I was lucky enough to be racing Beanie and doing some flat races that weren't exactly my forte. For me, I've only really got those two races left. And then the Girona Gala is also coming up, which I'm excited about. I don't know why all of a sudden a massive 6-pack of wine's being put in front of me. That's not implying that I'm an alcoholic, but it is I was going to say wine of South Australia, luckily. It's the wine of South Africa. Pretty much one of the best nights of the year happens in early October. It's the Girona Gala, and on October 7th, so the Girona Gala was lucky enough to get some awesome sponsorship from Nederberg Wine, and there's 180 bottles of these that will be included with the dinner. So pretty sure you should get your ticket. Also, there's some awesome guided rides going on in that period too for 4 days that you might be able to ride with moi. So get onto that. And yeah, thanks again to Bike Breaks for graciously letting me steal their couch for a little while, and for always supporting us so much. So yeah, hopefully I get to sit on this couch again soon.
Like,
this is very like
this is
soft
really
on my
like
hand.
the material that I would like to wear.
Yeah, it's velvet.
But I feel like
think-
when you sit in it, it feels
Yeah.
like my ass is like sunk into like the sun.
It's like so slippery and smooth.
Even if like if you sit like you're never gonna get out of this chair. Yeah, so I finally didn't do anything. Nothing happened.
Clearly not a horse category climb.
Yeah, she did.
What's it called?
Whore.
Oh, I always thought it was a horse.
I didn't want to react, just like act natural. You're like the horse category climb, and I was like,
I legit. I always thought it was horse category. How has no one corrected me these whole many years?
It's French.
This is like when I thought, don't break my heart, my icky bicky heart. It's achy breaky heart.
Or when you thought the quote slippery slope was slippery soap. So you ribbed me for getting it wrong. Do you not mean slippery soap? No.
And yeah, we've got 180 bottles of these awesome wines.